what I like to tell people, and I know not everyone is spiritual, I get it, but what I like to tell people though is my contention is that God entrusted me with this, and I didn't know it then. I mean, I always had the right attitude. I think I told you last night what I said to the doctor as soon as she told me. I took my glasses off. Oh, you can see this now. I took my glasses off. I said, okay. So how do we kick Polly's ass? And
Yeah.
she was in a state of shock. And after she finally picked the jaw up off the ground, she regrouped and she told me what I needed to hear. But um, it could be so much worse. And I've had a couple of I had a rough couple of months there. From about February to June, and finally got back on track. But I want to get back to you. You're basically saying what I've said, that this could be so much worse. And I would imagine, just like me, that kind of helps keep you mentally balanced, I guess, if for the lack of a better word. I mean, we know how tough PV can be, but again, being that it could be so much worse, and being that you're aware of that, I would
Yeah.
imagine that kind of helps you through the rough days.
Yeah. And the one thing, and it's just only me, um, because I had the mini stroke, and I know that was caused from PV, I miss out now by my own choice of flying. My doctor says I can fly. I can fly for up to 2 hours. I'm to make sure I walk in that. I am terrified of having another stroke or having a blood clot. I would rather be alive than get on that plane. And I miss so much because I missed a family wedding in July in Jamaica because I wouldn't get on that plane.
But that's just another point. Making the right choices, and sometimes we've got to make some tough decisions to miss out. And I've heard a lot of people in the group talk about how they may uh, they may cancel a lunch date, or they might cancel with their spouse going to the movies. And going back to what I was alluding to earlier, how the family doesn't always understand, you know, but in spite of the lack of understanding on others, you still have to make the right decision for you, you know,
Yeah.
and
And my family's good that way because with all of us, I think we never know how we're going to feel the next day. And that's
exactly,
like I can make plans and say, in fact, I have to go to I'm going to a funeral tomorrow. Geez, I hope I feel good tomorrow
yeah.
because it's somewhere I have to go. And if I don't feel good, well, I'll be going anyways, but that's the part that really sucks.
Well, I had to go travel to New York last year to my mother's funeral, and I hemmed and hawed. I weighed options as to how I would go, and I actually played with the idea very seriously about driving. I would have been driving by myself, and I got some I got some resistance on that one. A number of people really fussed at me about that. So I eventually ended up flying, which everything worked out okay. But for those of you who don't know, you know, the high altitude could possibly affect your blood to the point where you could clot up.
Mhm.
And again, I'm not saying that as a medical professional, but from reading and from talking to my doctor. So don't take my word for it, please, because I don't want y'all to sue me.
Yeah, my doctor said as long as you're phlebotomized before you go, you drink plenty of water, stay well hydrated, move around on the plane, life will be good. I just, for me personally, I just can't take that chance. I have too much to live for.
I understand. I understand. It's tough when you love to travel and you've got to kind of curtail those activities, those trips, and it's tough. But okay, so wrapping this. Oh, first of all, by the way, you made reference to the QEW. For those who don't know, the QEW, that's Queen Elizabeth Way. That's a highway up in Canada, up in the Ontario province. Okay, so in any event, how are you doing now? I mean, right now, today.
I am great.